2. I am so excited for you guys to see this episode, and honestly I've been catching a lot of motivation recently to make more and more episodes of this series, so that's why I've been frequently posting episodes of this series, or on this series you can say. So if you guys really like this series, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below at the end of this video your favorite page from this episode. Yeah, so let's get right on into the first page for this episode. Let's go. So the first page for this episode says to create ugliness out of beauty. Choose something you think is beautiful, find a way to make it ugly. This was kind of a hard page for me because I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do on it, but then after a lot of thinking, I decided to choose Princess Ariel as the character because she's really beautiful in like the movie, so I decided to make her look ugly in my image. I'm sorry, Princess Ariel, I don't mean to offend you or anything, but this is what I eventually thought of after a lot of thinking. So I made her ugly by just like making her eyes a little bit bad and then making her nose big, and basically all the features that made her pretty, I just reversed it and made her look ugly. So you can just watch me now outlining and coloring what does that even mean? Anyway, just watch the time lapse. So take a good look at that fish and that weird looking frog in the corner because you aren't really gonna see it for that long, since I decided to cover them two up because I didn't like the way they looked. I mean, I thought they looked really disgusting. So instead of doing that, I decided to draw a really like dirty sea background. Like the sea underwater is looking really dirty, and that's what I chose to do in the background instead of drawing those creatures. So yeah. So to make the sea look dirty, I added like a fish bone, an old boot, a tuna can, like random dirty things, a trash can, and just basically made the sea look extremely dirty. Since this coloring part is kind of boring, I'm just going to speed it up for you guys, so be ready for an extreme speed level. Last but not the least, writing down the day, and yeah, that was a really long time ago. Here's the final page. Okay, so that's enough of lo-fi chill music. Time for some pop. So the next page I decided to do for this episode was this one, and it says to create bleed. Use markers or paint and let the colors bleed through the page. So for this page, I had like a really weird idea, so I was just trying to think of something, and so I started sketching a girl, or a woman you could say. So after a lot of thinking, I actually came to an idea where I'm just going to draw this nurse, a woman nurse, and she's basically having like blood. She's like a really horror character, and she's having blood all over her eyes, and she's gonna have like a syringe in her hand. You get me? Bleed, blood, bleed, and there's gonna be blood in the photo. Well, yeah, I actually did get the inspiration from @Rachel. I will be tagging her Create This Book 2 page. Also had something similar to this, but I decided to take it in a different perspective. So anyway, here I am just drawing the nurse. So after I finished drawing the nurse, I decided to paint the background in black, because I wanted to do I didn't really want to leave the background in white because it didn't really look that great. So I decided to paint the background in a black shade. Really sorry for all those words in between of this voiceover. It's just I don't know what is wrong with me, and this app just won't let me redo the recording on the PC. So I am literally dying right now, but I'm sorry for the in the voiceover, so extremely sorry for that. Okay, now that you actually heard my editing self, you know why I said all those words. But right now I'm going to try to say a little bit lesser of those words so that I can actually get this voiceover right. Okay, so I decided on the other page to just draw this hospital logo, with blood dripping the bottom of it, and I was just adding this little black outlines to make it pop out. And then in the corners I drew these syringes with blood drops on them. The reason I didn't paint the entire page is because I didn't really want to do the same thing over again. So So the next page I picked for this episode was this one, and it said to create a theme. Decorate this page based on a theme. So the theme I decided to pick for this page was an Among Us theme because I thought it would be really fun and cool to draw these little doodles for Among Us. So yeah, on the left page I drew my most used character in Among Us, which is Cian with the police hat, and on the right page, I just drew some random little doodles of Among Us, just randomly any random doodles of Among Us. So, yeah. It's outlining time. Yeah, I'm definitely not excited about that because there's a lot to outline. Okay, so in the corner of that page, I actually drew this little Among Us person near an emergency meeting, and that's probably the thumbnail of this video as well. So yeah, I just don't know why I said that to you, but I was running out of things to talk about. So then the coloring began. I just colored every single Among Us doodle in the colors that I wanted to color them in. And then I just did the background in some gray.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This video actually was a really hard one to make because it had a little time limit on it, and even though there was a time limit, I literally got the video posted a little bit late, so I'm really sorry about that. I just couldn't edit it with all the stuff for school and everything going on, but now that it's finally up, I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure to go follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. I feel like I haven't really put my best effort of editing this in editing this video, but if you still like it, then please comment down below, and also comment down below your favorite page from this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye!